What's going on? This is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid, and this video is talking about some of the basic things a beginning bass player will need if you're, wanting to get into possibly gigging, playing around with other musicians. Not going, just gonna hop straight into it. Number one, you're gonna need some type of carrying situation, a gig bag. Um, Preferably something that has support in it, something that's built, strong. But a sack gig bag, if you're just taking it from place to place, provides a little bit of protection. And I use this sack gig bag for my basses that aren't that expensive or whatever, or modded. And I'm kind of like, if you get dinged up, that's relicking, right? So for this one, because I'm going on a trip for Thanksgiving, I have one of my first modded basses. This started out as a Squire, and I got it for $99. I think my old lady actually bought this for me for my birthday years back, like 5 years back or so. And I modded it. I took it from a active to a passive circuit, which is basically a P-bass control, add in the pickup and stuff. And I got videos of that. I'll probably be playing with this during the break, so y'all get to hear it. But you basically need a bass. Doesn't have to be this one, doesn't have to be this kind, doesn't have to be hella expensive. Can be cheap, but you need something to start with. You know what I'm saying? And you can tweak it to what you like. So for this one, this cost me at $100. It's a Squire. It's the subline of Fender. So a bass, number one. Let me set you back here, and then let's consult the gig bag. I don't really use pedals, so pedals aren't a must. For some bass situations, they might be, but we're talking very basic things. What do you need? What am I gonna get? And then I'll talk about like equipment and stuff at the end. So, number two, you have the bass. You need an extra set of strings. These just happen to be Black Beauties. That's what I wanted to put on these necks. They're just black coated strings. Coated strings usually last a little bit longer than non-coated strings. They vary for how they feel between string companies, but that's the basic premise. They're supposed to last longer than non-coated strings. And it's black strings, so that looks cool. And that's a black and gray bass. So it's kind of an aesthetic thing plus actual performance type deal. All right. Next thing, your cord that goes from your bass to your amplifier. We'll get there in a second. What else do I have in here? Okay. Taking out piece by piece, a chromatic tuner. This is put out by Snark. You could pick up one for about probably $10 or so on Amazon. It's just a tuner. You do the tone, you hit the string, it vibrates, it tells you whether or not you're in pitch or not. Need that so you can actually tune up your instrument. I have in-ears for my church, but I'll be getting to why I have these. These are just basic headphones. And I have that for this contraption. This could be subbed for a metronome of some sort, a headphone amplifier, hence the headphones, right? So basically how this works is this is a mini amplifier, right? And if you didn't have the ability to tote along, 410s in a amplifier, you could then plug your headphones into this device, plug into the bass, and then listen to your bass tones with this. Also, this is actually cool because it comes with 9 or so different drum patterns stored on the device, and it takes 2 AAA batteries, and it lasts a long time. I haven't swapped these out since I bought the device. And yeah, if you have a active bass, it has 3 different modes. This is the passive mode, green. This is for slightly quieter. I think there's 3 different ones. There you go. Then it swaps again to red. That's if you have like a really hot bass, you would use that mode, and it kind of kills the noise over the top and stuff. So yeah, And then on it, it has a volume, a tone, and then the volume for the accompaniment and a tempo wheel. So you can speed up the BPMs and slow it down depending on what you're looking for. This also has a metronome as one of the sounds that comes stock on this. So if you're trying to lab runs and get it within a certain time, this is a good investment. This costs $40 on Amazon, and this is a Vox bass. I think it's an Amplug 2. That's what it's called. I have videos about it on my channel, but if you need to know, the AP2BS from Vox, you can get it on Amazon for 40 bucks. But definitely invest in one of those. Get you some good headphones. This is the auxiliary cord. I actually have this for this device because I can plug into my phone and then play music from like YouTube or something. I have my dongle because I have a Note 10 and they don't have a regular auxiliary jack. So I got the extension piece and I can play music from my phone through my amp to my ears and play along with it. So that's what I use for practice and stuff like that. And this is really small, really portable. This to the side. Aside from that, I have a 9-volt battery and then an extra battery for my tuner, just in case it dies on me. You know, got to be prepared. So in every case situation, every time I go to a store, show, and I'm doing a gig, these are things that I have in the case because you never know what's going to happen and you want to be prepared. You know, yeah, anything could possibly happen. Everything from you get up there, it's cold, you pop a string. If you don't have a backup, now you're playing a 3-string bass, or in my case, normally a 4-string bass with B to D. And that's I guess it could be okay, it can work out, but it's just less convenient and stuff like that. So that's the basic things you would need. And I'm going to end this video. It is 7 minutes long, and I feel like I've talked pretty well. I explained pretty well what I was, what I think every bassist needs starting out. If you do have any questions or if anything that I talked about I went by too fast, put it in the comments below. I will answer you pretty quickly. I'm pretty much on my YouTube, stuff like that. I'm going to be posting more videos on this channel as well as my Instagram, which is bully_the_kid, BULLY_THAKIDD. And those will be like 1-minute clips and stuff like that. The stuff I drop over there will eventually make it over here. But if you want to see it first, go and check out my Instagram and stuff like that. Yeah, so till next time, this is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy.